especially being in a punk rock band, like you got to be really authentic. And you know, that song came from Travis.
You wrote that song?
So I wrote the hook.
That was
and I presented the hook idea.
That was
so happy to
Biden
hear that.
boomer
I'm so
core.
sorry that I didn't assume that, but I'm
That was Biden. Good call. You want to see him Biden out real quick?
that song?
Watch, what's his name? Zane. Watch how he acts to Travis. Watch this.
You know, that song came from Travis.
You wrote that song?
That is a dead on Biden. Look at that.
You got to be really authentic. And, you know, that song came from Travis.
You wrote that song?
You wrote that song? What the hell is that? You look good, girl. Wow, incredible.
Big lizard in my backyard. Can't afford to feed him anymore. Big lizard in my backyard. Busting down my neighbor's door. I bought a lizard on the $1.50. Well, that's pretty neat. Yeah, it's fucking nifty, but I just can't afford to feed it. And you see the way it shits. I gotta.
It wasn't about that. It's the real Dante Nero has threatened me many times. He says when he sees me, he's going to listen to this.
Yo, if I see you, I'm gonna crack your jaw.
Okay, does that require going to the hospital? Does it?
Cracking your jaw? Yeah.
Okay, so that's very bad. This guy says he wants to put me in the hospital. Think about how bad that is. I know people throw that around. Imagine, though, actually sending somebody else to the hospital. Like, think about you doing that. Okay, that's nuts to you, right? Like, you would never send someone to the hospital. You'd feel embarrassed about that, right? He is claiming he wants you to do that to
Yo, if I see you, I'm gonna crack your jaw.
That's what he wants. He wants to send me to the hospital. You know, which is, it's too much. I'm not willing to be sent to the... Imagine how embarrassing that would feel if somebody did something to you to send you to the hospital. That's never happened to me before.
I like the hospital.
So I'm 41 years old. I've never been sent to no hospital, and I've never been beaten up.
I had myocarditis.
And I intend to keep it that way.
And pericarditis once in Canada, and it was the most relaxing week of my life.
Yeah, well...
So maybe you should be thanking
There
him.
is no way I would relax in a hospital. I won't even visit the hospital if I have a blood disease. Seriously. I won't go near that. To me, a hospital is one above public men's restroom.
Well,
That's what a hospital
in Tucson ain't right. They've got...
No. To me, a hospital is disgusting. And by the way, I thought about it. I got high the other day. We cannot farting in front of somebody. Going into this Harkins Theater bathroom where it constantly smells like diarrhea, that is now, this needs to be, like, we need to raise, awareness, but we also need to raise what that is. I thought about when I was high the other day, and now I just got a little bit of that feeling going, so I'm remembering the things that I thought when I was high, and one of those things... Very late night, very close to falling asleep, and I started realizing that if somebody farts in front of you, that needs to be taken like way more seriously than it is. I forgot what it was. I was watching some content, some podcast, or somebody was farting in front of somebody, and the other person was able to smell it. If you're able to smell it, you are breathing in something that could be held. You know what I mean? It's like, it's inside of another person.
It's still a
It's not like we're
particle.
always breathing it in. We don't have to be breathing it in. You should, if you have to fart, you should be running out away from people. You should be running the opposite direction from wherever people are and having that done in an open air or in a closed inside somewhere else in a private room away from people. Really, to breathe that in from somebody else's, from inside of somebody else's body. You know, it's coming from outside of them and into you. That should be in today's age where we're going and all this other stuff is bothersome to people. This needs to be bothering people much more. And if there's a guy and he farts in front of you, that should be looked at as more of like a Me Too level
You should lobby
invasion.
for a N95 ass mask mandate.
And I think the public bathrooms all need to be shut down. It needs to be revised. Again, anytime you smell a fart, you are breathing in another. Oh, here's why I thought of it. It's not that. It's because I remember some girl in school saying somebody farted, or she farted, or I farted. This was a grade school thought. Again, and okay, somebody in this story farted in grade school. And the idea was whoever farted was so embarrassed they go, who cares? It's just a fart, it's just a noise. Who cares? It's just a silly noise. And then this girl screams, because it came from your ass! Almost like a black chick would yell that. Because it came from your ass! Like that.
Okay.
Thinking back to that, but you have people like the person in this story that say, who cares? It's just, can't we just get over it? Just grow up. It's just a fart. Everybody farts, right? But it's not. Yeah, if you fart in the privacy of your own home, yeah, fine, grow up. We all have to do that. But to fart in public shouldn't be waved off as grow up. It's just a noise, stopping immature. I have to breathe that in, and it goes through my whole body now. And now I'm part of you. Now I'm one with you. So I have to be one with these shithead. Imagine these Costco, the size of these Costco dads. They're going in there. They're going into the public Costco bathroom, and they're laying level as to what the humidity level is in that bathroom and the scent. And you're just going in there and you're going, oh, this is just the smell of a bathroom. No, it's the smell of him. I think it just needs to be taken far more seriously. And you got to say stuff like this sometimes to just bring a little awareness. And then maybe the next time some creature does this to you, you could really feel how invasive that is. That's the level I'm at as far as how strict I'm becoming. But that's how it I mean, if we're just today's day and age, that should be up there. We got to stop thinking about it in a 50s way. Anyways, here's Dante Nero, the love guru. Dante Nero. At what time is our? Do we have a time?
47:05.
47:05.
I like when the Mike just puts the screenshot that someone sends.
Yeah, I always do
notes,
that.
And this one just has Dante Nero video and then Cash App right underneath.
The guy who, can I show
You're
it?
getting
No,
the money. You're getting the money. Don't worry.
The guy who sent this to me sends me the link. I don't want to show you because I'd expose his name. Oh, I already said it's Ricky Johnson. Let me. Oh no, then I'll expose his Cash App. He goes, Redbar in the Wild featuring Dante Nero, and then he sends the link, and then the next message is Cash App, blah blah blah. His username.
He knew what he had. He knew this was worth something.
I tried to message you last night, but I don't. This isn't. Oh yeah, I guess this is. This is Redbar in the Wild. You got that money. You got $100 for this. Here it is, Dante Nero, Redbar in the Wild. Everybody,
Woo!
Take it away, Dante.
Let's go.
He's taking calls.
Hey, Dante. How's it going, man?
What's going on, bro? Who am I speaking to? Where you calling from?
My name's Blake. I'm calling from Southwest Oklahoma.
Okay. Well, how can
How
I
you
help you,
doing
Blake?
tonight, sir?
Good, man.
How can I help you?
Oh, man. I need some. I got to take it back to. Sorry, fellas. Got to take it back to lady advice.
Okay.
So I've been with my girl about 4 years, and she's really great. She's really everything I've been looking for, and the only problem, we really have a great relationship, I feel like, but
Okay.
Sitting in a pen.
every
Look at
6 months.
Wait, look at this. See, this is why he's like Shin Godzilla. Not only is he ever evolving, but yeah, look at this. See how he's got
Dude,
spikes.
he's not
got
Shin. He's son of. Look at that fucking head shape.
Yeah, but okay, I guess maybe son of when son of gets older. Because yeah, he does look like
but he
son
is Shin
of
in the way that he's growing
Godzilla.
other beings. He's evolving.
Oh, by the way, guys out there, me and her know almost everything there is to know about Godzilla. Yes, Godzilla, whatever you want to call him. The Japanese, they call him Godzuki. We are Godzilla heads
Crazy.
now, and we got a big Godzilla segment coming up. I guess with all this hype about Godzilla -1 and Godzilla vs. Kong, which is the lesser movie, of course, according to experts.
We only watch the
I
Japanese
guess with all
Godzillas.
this Godzilla hype going around right now, and I keep hearing Godzilla -1, and then you see a trailer for Godzilla -1, and you see this big Godzilla come, and you go, God, isn't that thrilling? When will it be available to stream?
I'm going crazy.
And every week you check Apple TV, Amazon Prime, Peacock, Hulu, Disney Plus, O'Brien, all of them, and you type in Godzilla, and you never see this movie, and you go, what's the holdup? Apparently, Godzilla -1 is being held back from American audiences because America is embarrassed
It's insane.
about the comparison of its Godzilla versus Kong movie.
It's driving me crazy.
So it's really driving us crazy. We have not seen this movie. We have not really cared or thought about Godzilla much in our lives.
But while we were sick, we became obsessed with the idea of seeing Godzilla -1. We watched Shin Godzilla. We went back. We watched the original Godzilla.
In our whole YouTube, I'm telling you, you watch one Godzilla thing on YouTube and they know exactly what to do. They have filled our entire For You page, our homepage. Godzuki. He's everywhere. Godzilla, Godzilla, Godzilla. Shin. Can you believe I know these terms? Shin Godzilla. Listen to this. Son, Godzilla vs. Destroyer.
That's one of my faves.
How does a guy like me know about this? We're obsessed. And you know what? It might have started. Remember, I got that Godzilla piggy bank I was showing you on the show. What's going on? Why are we all being drawn to Godzilla right now? Yeah, I am looking at Dante Nero right here, and I'm seeing Son of, which was Son of Godzilla, which they did not take seriously, for the copyright holders in Japan to be so precious about their dear Godzilla. The list of rules, if you want to make a Godzilla movie, be part of this thing, the list of rules out of Japan that you got to do to follow Godzilla's lore and his likeness and all this stuff. It's amazing to me that the same folks made Son of Godzilla, which was, we'll show you a little later. We actually will.
But then now it's
I hope you're
becoming
into
too
Godzilla,
much
'cause-
Godzilla. Like I was searching for the song I heard at Coachella that I was looking for the set
This
list.
is really
What song
weird.
is it? And then I found the song that I was looking for, and it was called Godzilla.
We heard,
And then I
this
turned
is
on
unrelated.
H3, and then they're talking about Godzilla after I just spent 3 hours.
That's what
watching
I mean.
Godzilla. And Godzilla is suddenly my whole life
Everywhere.
is Godzilla all of a sudden.
But we thought that we organically started getting into Godzilla 2 weeks ago. But it turns out, I think that we're all being manipulated somehow by the Japanese or the Chinese even to get really into Godzilla. I've never cared for this guy really much my whole life. I've never really thought twice about him. I had a Godzilla toy as a kid, about this big. And that's about it. Didn't really care about Godzilla. Never saw the movies.
And people are saying, is Mike into anime now? No, we only watch
Lolly.
the live action Godzilla. Don't worry. We
Oh,
haven't gotten
yeah.
that
No,
deep
no, no,
yet.
no, 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 no.
Except for I am very interested in Godzilla
Earth. We're
who
dying.
only exists in an anime.
Okay, so
I
we
would
get
love
stuck
to-
here. We're watching. Do we have this video of him growing? We're watching these videos. I love these where they show the size comparisons of all the different Godzillas, and they've got him walking, and then the camera. Whoop! We got to zoom out because the next Godzilla is so much bigger, and it's such a thrill seeing Godzilla get bigger. Now, why? I'm 41. Why is this thrilling me? Did we have that video?
And next up.
Look at this. Size comparison video. I'm sorry to take a break from this Dante Nero. Look, this is what me and her are watching right now. I thought this was so funny, such a joke, but now I'm seeing this is even more than that. My brain is going towards, we've been joking about this. We thought this was such a cute new thing that we got into, but now I'm putting the pieces together. This is something that is happening to us. It's not something that we found. And now we're watching videos like this every 5 minutes. This is an 8-minute video, and we're watching 40 of these a night. Look at this. This is all it is. I mean, this is a video made for children to watch. But watch this. So they're showing, here's
The original. Of
the
course.
original Godzilla, 50 meters. 50 meters. Okay, here's the next Godzilla, and you're hoping they're going to get bigger, right? Here's Godzilla Showa, 50 meters. And I'm going, come on, and I'm getting impatient. I'm like, show me the next one. He better be bigger. You know, it's like spinning a slot machine. I'm like, come on, give me, okay. Is
Okay,
he
go
bigger?
to 525.
And
this
then,
is where
okay,
things
so-
started to change.
525, nope.
So you're 0525.
Yeah. Look at this. So, okay, now we've got this Godzilla, and then we're going, come on. And then, okay, look at that. See, that's what I mean.
Who's this?
This is Godzilla Earth. Okay, now,
I mean,
why is this now? And I said, you know, I turned to Jules. She's got her eyes glued to the fucking video, and we had never watched anything like this in our lives. I've heard about this. I've seen this, but we have never watched this in our lives. And I'm watching her. She's glued to the set. I'm glued to the thing. And I looked at her. I go, seeing him gets bigger gives quite a little thrill, doesn't it? She goes, yeah, it does. I go, wow, what is this? What is this? Is this what nerds feel? Is this like nerd high?
Yes, I think
So
we're
watching
finally getting
Godzilla
it.
get bigger is what nerds do. So they're just waiting for these
No,
moments.
This Godzilla Earth 2017 is only just some shitty anime that I
Yeah.
refuse to watch.
So we're
I
campaigning
want
for a live action
Godzilla Earth. Please
Help us.
He's
So,
as big
yeah.
as Earth.
I guess is he as big as Earth though? So I want it to be like my imagination of Godzilla Earth is you look out and there's no more sky. It's just his eye is all you see.
Yes, like the way
It
that
fills the
Shin
whole-
Godzilla keeps evolving until he takes over
Yes.
the entire universe because of his goo with the
So do you
want
want to show Son of real quick?
Oh yeah, it's at the bottom of the note. Sorry, I brought this
I
up
guess we'll
because-
introduce now because this is important. This has to do
Because
with.
Son of looks like Dante. That's why
We're bringing this up because you've got Dante Nero, and we'll tell you this. Here's a new nickname you could use for Dante Nero. A new nickname you could also use for Joe Rogan. I've got proof. You start calling them, oh boy, look at this guy. Looks like Son of Godzilla. So, yeah, it works for Joe Rogan, it works perfectly, and you'll see this right here. Let me introduce you guys to, and this is the legit version. This isn't some kid's version. This is the real version. Son of Godzilla, and a new nickname for Joe Rogan and Dante Nero type people. You could use this. Here it comes. Wait till you see this son of. There he is. Look at this. He's like bald, he's wide, he's stocky. Yeah, see? He's got these muscles. He kind of looks like Rogan. And
he's cute.
But look at this. Yeah, this is Son of Godzilla. I don't find this funny, by the way. Like, I want the Godzillas to be scary. I want to look up and I want to get the feeling of...
I'm more into the fear, or I really like when someone makes their own little 5-minute Godzilla found footage.
You like
movie
Godzilla
on
found
YouTube.
footage.
That's good for me.
Do we have that clip of Rogan where it...
We'll show it later.
We'll show it later because he looks just like this guy in a new clip that we found.
We can't do 3 at a time.
Okay, so Son of, you get Son of now. You get Shin.
This time
Are we
next
clear
week-
on Shin Godzilla? Can you? And why Shin? Is he from the town of Shin?
What does Shin mean?
Why can't they just be Godzilla regular? Why does it have to be Shin Godzilla, brother of Godzilla?
Also, Mike makes me watch these movies dubbed, not with subtitles.
Oh yeah, I refuse to watch the subtitles. Whoop, sorry. Lit one off by X. I refuse to watch subtitles in Asian movies. I way prefer the dub, even if that means sacrificing all the background sound effects and music from the original cut.
Yes, which sometimes it's,
Which they do, because they're not genius. I mean, back then
they're taking away some music.
they're erasing like all the audio from in the room from the original thing, and then they're doing this dub, and you're basically getting like now it's like a animated version
They're saying
of the
Shin
audio.
means new in Japanese, so it's
Oh,
just
okay.
new Godzilla.
Well,
This time next
well
week,
I'm
Mike,
Shin to Godzilla. So that makes perfect sense. That doesn't mean I'm an idiot. I'm Shin to it. I'm Shin to all this, which I'm using instead of new every day now. Every time I say new, it's going to be Shin. I've got an all Shin video coming up later. And an all Shin, yeah. Can you remember that so that because I'm going to be doing that now. Okay, we're back to this call. Dante Nero, he's taking calls. He's in the wild. Remember, he said this about me.
Yo, if I see you, I'm gonna crack your jaw.
Imagine. So what we're about to show you is one of those instances. H3 got a new set, and every one of their fans hates their guts now over the new set. Fat Mike puts out a brand new NoFX album, and on his personal page, every fan hates it and shares their disgust right on his page. So yes, how would it feel to present, like imagine if we presented this new studio, you know, coming back from being away for a year.
I was so
And
worried about that.
But imagine if we presented this and then every one of our biggest fans said they hate it. Imagine the feeling.
I mean, I would just die.
And
I would
again,
kill myself.
you know, we're very lucky. Stuff like that never
You guys are
happens
way
to
too nice.
us.
Super nice.
Never there's nothing I've ever shown you that everyone's going, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, change it back, I hate it. So I can't even imagine what that would feel like. It feels like that would be the worst feeling in the world. However, Ethan on
it's
his
like when I buy a new outfit and then I put on the outfit and I'm like, maybe I'll wear this on a date with Mike. And then I like come out of the closet and I'm wearing my new outfit and then you look at it and go,
Ooh, that's nasty, nigga.
That's the same feeling where it's like, how?
Damn, nigga.
But the person's not wrong. It's just
Said nigga 3 times on this show because somebody says I was too scared. There's a community now of people
Of
who
people
think I'm
saying
too
you're too
scared to say nigga.
that made me want to say it, but I'm not gonna.
There's a community of people who think that, because they worry about that. I mean, everybody else who has a wife especially has grown out of the N-word. I will never grow out of the N-word. And I will never grow out of how I feel about the community of black people.
I used to think it was not that big of a deal to say because you tricked me. And then I remember one time someone was like, I can't believe that Jules just said that. And then I was like, you're so right. And I've never said it since.
There's a community who have a whole thing where they go, he won't say the N-word
I'm
because
not saying it.
Jules will not allow him to say it anymore. Oh. So that's the closest I could think of as to these mean comments I'm talking about, like Ethan and
Yeah.
Fat Mike are getting, because that is about as...
Now don't try to start teaching us a lesson.
So,
No.
but what I'm saying is I could relate to it via that. That's like how that makes me feel. We've never seen, and we always, when H3 starts, we watch almost every live episode of Ethan's H3. And every time he does something off, we go right to the H3 Reddit to see what the fans think, because they're very strict with Ethan and the gang. And usually anytime they're doing something that's just a little bit off, the fans could go. And we go, wow, let's see what the fans think of this set. And we have never seen H3 get so many negative comments. I mean, it was one after the other on their Reddit, on their mega thread for that show, on their own Reddit. Not the H3 snark. These were their own people, one after another, just describing how awful the new set was, how it needs to change back. This is the very worst thing I've ever seen. So let's show you how we saw it. You're going to love the new H3 set. More importantly, you're going to love how they reacted to all the negative comments, the mean comments of their new set. So here we go. This was the episode we... Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, the first
Old
one is just to
episode. Oh,
compare, just in case you wanted to show.
So this is
how
what their
they
show
left. This is the last episode.
usually looks like. So they've got just a green screen. It's just Ethan sitting at some throwaway table. And they've just got a green screen, and they usually put these silly backgrounds. It's usually some outside scenery, but they're all really cheesy. And it's all very apparent that it's a green screen. So it's just some green screen trash. Here we go. This is their old set.
Nogeru, something like that. Our good friend.
Michaela's
I know her as
lies have cost me $10,000. Yes,
Okay.
I am.
So that's basically all it was. And then let's see when they show the crew. Can we see that? Yeah. And then they'd show the crew, and the crew would be sitting like this. Basically a black void and a bunch of little desks here, and you've got the 15 to 20 Zoomer-based crew members who sit here and contribute to the show. I don't think they get paid enough to be the talent that they are. So that's how the set used to look. Let's take a look. Let's see. Monday show, the big show back. And Ethan is so excited to debut his new set, like we all are when we have new sets, right? So here he is. Now, distraction alert. He is dressed as...
Oh my God. Wait, you got to reveal him.
He is dressed as JoJo. This is how it starts. I mean, this is frame 1 of the show. They don't reveal it. He's dressed as JoJo Siwa, everybody. Of course, from the new Karma video. JoJo has changed. We all love Karma. We all love clowning on Karma. Right? We don't really need to talk about that. How does Karma go again?
Karma's a bitch, and she's with you right now.
Karma's a bit, yeah, and she's with you right now. Okay, so we know about Karma. We follow JoJo Siwa. So here it is, and he's going to introduce the new set, this new late night style that they're doing, and we'll break it down for you in a few seconds here. Let's see how Ethan introduces the show.
Guys, we are back after
so
a
happy.
2-week hiatus. The energy is electric. People are freaking out. People are pulling over on the road. They are absolutely shitting the bed because the H3 podcast, the H3 show.
Fuck yeah.
That's right.
They're so excited to debut
There's been a
this
few changes around here. If you guys,
I haven't seen him smile. I know that doesn't look like a smile. I haven't seen him this hopped up, aka happy, in a long time. Now, he must be on 9 to 11 different prescription medications. Nothing phases him anymore. He didn't just grow up. He didn't just get skinny. He didn't just this or that. He is burning on a cocktail of fumes that is leaving him like helpless against interpreting what's actually going on in the world anymore.
He's able to do all these debates where he'll just like jump in and start arguing with the craziest guy, and he feels nothing. Even if
He's basically, I hate to say it, he's invincible. But, you know, that only has its rewards for so long before that crash comes in and you end up like Steven Crowder. You cannot rely on pills to get you through real life anxieties. So what you're going to see here today is Ethan so hopped up. His chat is going crazy, telling him the entire episode how much they hate the set. He's got his chat right in front of him that he's reading. But the negative comments seem to be like Godzilla, they seem to be not having any effect. Yeah. They're crashing into him, and he is so hopped up on whatever pills he's on. I mean, there really must be 16, 17, 18 pills.
I mean, I want to try.
But nothing, I mean, and you could say this, and he just, whatever his train of thought is in his head, doesn't get interrupted anymore. So he's like, hey, look at the new set. Isn't it great? It's great. We hate it. We hate it. We hate it. The new set. It's like he doesn't even hear, but everyone else on the crew is going to hear. This is like, again, Shin Godzilla. He's evolved into the next level. And this, by the way, is his permanent look. He got this all tattooed on his body.
Someone earlier when you were talking about the new studio said, you mean the Shin studio.
It is very Shin. Oh, Shin means new. Sorry, I meant Shin to that, too. So here's the new studio. I love this. This is a great... Look at his face.
I mean, I hope you guys care about this because I can't stop thinking
You could pause a million times. I mean, you don't get faces like this. You pause every time on Ethan, it's a face like this. The Pills are hosting a show. The Pills are in charge. And they're running a society inside this body. Okay, let's see. And he's so, okay, so this is what he is so excited about the new set. He's so proud of it. He loves it.
He thinks this rocks.
And the whole crew, up until the live show starts, is so proud of it, so excited. Let's hear him debut his new place. Let's be fair.
That's right. So there's been a few changes around here, if you guys can tell. First of all, we said, hey, you know what? This has not been a podcast for a long time. Podcasts, they sit and they go, oh, tell me about yourself. I don't fucking do that shit. Oh, what do you specialize in? Are you like do some kind of health science? Fuck you. I don't care.
Okay, wow, Jesus. I know the beginnings of these shows are hard. You know, they're very awkward, but this is just inappropriate. Unacceptable. What we're looking at now.
People get out of H3. I've always felt like H3 is almost like a foil of you. And
What the fuck?
Like if you did everything wrong.
If
you would
I
end
did
up-
everything
and that's why I
wrong,
feel
yeah.
like we find it so compelling.
Yeah, 'cause it's
we
very
have a
interesting.
Similar job to Ethan.
Yeah, we have a very similar job. So if you're one of these show hosts, which many of you are, you know, there's a very popular job right now, show host. So a lot of us are hosts. Now, if you have a job like this, you know, watching shows like this, especially for us, as a
It's like say you work at a bank and
Yeah.
you get a new coworker that bumbles through everything
Yes.
and you're like, why are you doing that? But you're addicted to watching him.
Yeah.
That's like what watching H3 feels like to us, and that's why we're so obsessed with it.
Exactly.
So
It's
I
very.
wonder if people just don't even watch this, because if you didn't have that aspect, this would be the worst show.
This would be the worst. But yeah, if you're people like us in our position, this is also interesting, you know, how this all unfolds. And you learn a lot from it. You learn a lot.
Plus 2 Jews.
2 Jews. These Jews, really, seriously, is there one example of a good Jew out there in this whole world? Show me one. And don't say Larry David, because frankly, it's too much. It's too hammy now.
You're a good Jew.
I'm
to
glad
me.
that show is over, because I would have strangled him to death.
And you have to say you're a Jew for this H3 clip that's going to
Exactly.
be posted.
So
You
the
can't
only time I have converted to Palestinian, everybody knows that. I have legally, professionally converted to Palestinian.
But racially.
Due to this war and due to the onslaught of my people, the Palestinians. And that's 100% true. But for this segment, because we know H3 people post this in the H3 snark who really don't like us, which is a shame. And I'll say this to the H3 snarkers who may be watching this. What do you say? Give me a shot, huh? I won't let you down. I know you're new to this. I know I might be I might come off as this. Can you give us a year to think it through? And then after a year, whatever opinion you have, I'll go by that. That's valid. But for now, can you just give us a year of your time to see what, and then thank you. Thank you for allowing me to continue here. Because really, I love the H3 snarkers. And by the way, I would help fund your Reddit and help you in any way I can.
Legally.
And
I haven't been on there for a while.
It's
They
a
might
shame.
be planning all kinds of illegal activity.
Of course, the snarkers hate my guts. They say I'm just as bad, if not worse, than Ethan. And I understand. But I'd like to clear this up with you, and hopefully it's a misunderstanding
we
and we
like
can
you
be friends.
still, even if you
We
don't
like
us.
you always, and we'll never let you down. So here's Ethan Klein. I'll describe what we're looking at now because we've got the God shot, okay, right? The hero shot of the show. Ethan Klein's main desk shot. So I'll show you what we've been seeing so far. So far, all we've been seeing is this, maybe a couple crew cam shots. You've got True Blue, Amazon.com, velvety, velvet style curtains on either side. Now, you can see here, the first fool's mistake is nobody has, taken their hand and simply moved the curtain so that all the folds
We know what a curtain
are
looks
equal.
like.
Now, listen, it's not curtains blow, curtains move. Maybe ours aren't perfect, but you get the idea. You want your curtain to be even No one wants a big stretched portion of the curtain here, and then these sloppy folds here and these diagonals. You want your lines fairly straight and fairly even. We've seen curtains our whole damn lives. Even the shittiest hotels' curtains, they're kind of even.
In nearly every room.
They're everywhere. Now, behind the curtains is the leftover green screen from the last show. And that now is displaying a very purple, very blown out, very pixelated. What city is this? New York City? Japan? I don't even know where this is. And you can see it says the H3
it's
show.
Roku City.
Roku City. Yeah, it does look like something that Roku, the company,
A lot
would
of people
have.
were saying that.
Really?
Though. I didn't. make
And they
that
meant
one up.
Roku, the brand?
Yes, because their screensaver looks like this.
Oh, gotcha. I am
don't
too
use Roku,
rich for
so-
Roku. R for R. Too rich for Roku. That could be a cool sticker. Would you guys put that on the back of your cars if I showed a sticker that says, I'm too rich for Roku? Now, here's where it gets interesting. Ethan is not centered, which drives people who hate change nuts. Okay,
Oh, no.
it's okay. I got 1 million of these, Jules. Got 1 million of these. Now, people get scared. They go, when you put that pointer in like that, they think I'm going to snag my skin in there. It's not going to happen, guys. I've been using pointers since I was a kid. So, people who hate change. Now, there's a lot of people where if you just change a set, that fucks with their whole life. I don't know if you could call these people autistic. That's not what I'm trying to do. But there are people where any change, whether it's good or bad, they don't want it. They tune into these shows daily. And when you change even the smallest thing, like when we changed the Rise theme song, I had at least 100 people unsub over that. Yeah. But his audience is especially like that. They're very, remember, these people are, they're all victims of SA.
But you also can't change what the essence, like when we changed sets, it's Mike sitting in this weird way beside the TV. And so when you have a new set, you have to make sure it's like Mike is the same size. The TV is kind of in the same position. So it's not completely.
You want to give people something familiar so they don't think they're watching something entirely different. But here's where it gets interesting. You've got the blue curtains. You've got Ethan kind of off center. Doesn't bother me. I find myself off center quite often. I get actually very mad at that. It does bother me. At the end of the show, when I'm scrolling through to get that thumbnail and I see that I'm even slightly off center, I go, Jules, you know, we're getting real close to the edge here with how far we could take this before we get made fun of into oblivion. Make sure I'm centered, right? And every day we line up, we make sure we're centered. Not this shot, of course. But this really bothered the fans. This doesn't bother me, him being off center. I'll tell you that right now.
It bothers me. I don't like it.
Over here is where we start getting twisted. We've got like a purplish, maroonish, cheap, again, from Amazon. These are not theater curtains. These are not curtains to be used on set. These are just Amazon velvet-like curtains. They're probably $22 a panel. It seems like they bought panels that were all different sizes, all different colors, all different velvet types. So you got a real clash of the colors here. The fans did not like this clash. Doesn't even bother me that much. Here's where things get twisted for the first time. Now, there's much more to go, but for this hero shot of Ethan, here's where things get twisted. You see this fake palm, this fake plant right here. Okay, so here's a little secret. When you order a fake, shitty, cheap plant from Amazon.com for $11, like this one, they come in a box folded up. They come folded up, but they're like made out of wire. So you take each leaf and you can bend the leaves and fan them out to your liking. So, and then you fluff it and make it look like a real plant. The H3 crew and Ethan, over 20 different people, took this plant out of the Amazon box because it's packed, folded up.
And
so
they
that
thought it
you
just goes up.
And you just thought, well, I guess this is just a high plant. Not 20 people looked at this plant, and not one of them knew you're supposed to bend the leaves to make it look like a real plant.
High plants will replace the US dollar by
You
2022.
Yes. You just took this out of the box and left it standing straight up. A plant like this doesn't exist in nature.
And I mean, maybe if you're just Ethan, you're like, oh, Ethan's such a big retard. Of course he would do something like this. But
20 people.
Ethan didn't just walk in here and sit down. They have like 10, every age group. They've got
Every age
18-year-olds,
group.
30-year-olds. They've got girls and
50-year-olds,
guys,
and
black people, white people, gays,
they're
straights,
building-
and they all looked at that plan, and that's
They
fine.
share the building with the Teddy Fresh offices with another 30, 40 people who are all supposed to be professionals at the Teddy Fresh side of things. So none of them knew that you're supposed to bend out. Okay, let's let
I
him
could
reveal
look at
the
this
rest.
single
Yeah.
frame for about 6 hours.
We love it so far. Now, as much as we goof on this set, the fans dug into this like you've never seen before. All right, let's hear him introduce the full thing. Come on, Ethan.
Health science? Fuck you. I don't care. Cursing early, Dan's giving me. No, it's not that early, is it?
5 seconds.
Okay, now here's our second shot. You've got Dan, the producer, sitting in front of more crooked curtains, but they're of that other color. And because their cameras are all different and all dialed in different, it's looking like a third curtain. So you have the blue, the maroon, and this almost looks like a third, but I think it is the same.
No, they.
This is a
they
third.
They changed it to the blue in the next episode, but this one,
Gotcha.
it's purple.
So behind each crew member is now this stretched out, messy, sloppy, again, $19 Amazon curtain. Okay.
Yeah.
5
seconds after. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're good. It's just, I think it's just 20 seconds.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Similar
so
to-
anyway, I was saying like, I studied bacteria in Antarctica. Fuck you.
Okay.
Go tell Joe Rogan. I don't give a fuck. Because we're here for comedy, we're here for laughs, and we're here for have a good time. Not a long time. Actually, a long time, too. We do our show very long. We're here for a good time and a long time. Not many can say that, but here we are. So we are the H3 show.
So we are the H3 show. Okay. And look at the pause. Look at that. So we are the H3 show. Look at this.
So we are the H3 show. We have transcended the podcast moniker, and we have done a full revamping of the set, as you can tell.
Listen. Oh my God, they cut to the wide shot. Here's the full revamping of the set. Now, let me remind you, Ethan Klein is the proud owner of over 50 million USD. Between Teddy Fresh and the H3, I mean, they might have $100 million at this point. Really, they might. Those Teddy Fresh, I mean, that could be making them. They could be making $50 million a year off Teddy Fresh. So we know that they have that. He lives in a $15 million house. Here is the set. When you zoom out, look what they've done to the crew. So you've got, and they've made, I've never seen this before, a second level. So you've got the crew here on the floor. Here's Love. Here's someone else backwards. Here's Olivia, Dan. And then
Hiding
look
the
how
front part of the
high.
desk so that
How
their
did they even
legs-
build this? But raised up like 20 feet into the air are the other crew members, Lena, Sam, the person who designed this whole set, and God knows who else. How did they get up there? How did they build this platform? I would like to do that here. I never think about building up.
Hey, we got a platform. They're copying us.
But we've got enough height in here where we could build a second floor and have people sitting up there.
Another mic behind the TVs behind you.
So look at this. They've designed, and people hate this for some reason. They hate this part of this. And look at the wires. I mean, look at the cords.
Why wouldn't they cover their like Olivia might be wearing a
Look at the
skirt one
wires.
day and all those
Exactly.
wires.
So you get to see Olivia's big fat legs. Sorry, the snarkers. And then you look at the amount of wires. Imagine when something goes wrong, how do they know what went wrong? Between all these daisy-chained computers. And you know, their video feed is going through each one of these computers. Like it comes into here, then it gets fed in back through this button.
We haven't even got to the quality of Ethan's shot
Oh,
yet.
yeah. His video feed it's like it making a copy of a copy 20 times before it gets out to YouTube. degraded each time through each one of these machines is now downscaling the video.
Here I am.
Oh.
We've got the.
So he's in front of the green screen, as you could see here. They still got the green screen. You've got more of these plants that have not been fanned out. He did get a new desk here. Look at this desk. Looks like a pretty cheap
I know, even the desk looks like ass.
And,
the top looks like it's plywood.
Look what they did here. They did these curtain toppers here, like you'd see in banquet halls, you know. But they're all uneven and they're all of different sizes. All right, let's hear him debut the new studio, which he is just so into.
Set, as you can tell. Here I am. We've got the God shot.
He said I can't believe he said. Maybe that's where I got it from. I must have. Here we go. We got the gods. That just really surprised me that he said that. Okay.
Wave hi, everybody. Go ahead, the God shot. The whole gang is here, of course. Of course, minus Cameron, who we, the dearly departed. He's not dead, by the way.
He is to me.
Okay,
he didn't
guys.
die. But
Set talk only, please.
Basically, might as well have.
He left me.
Are you okay?
I'm not okay.
Stop it. Set talk.
Huh?
He was my bestie.
I know.
He was in my favorites in my phone, like right next to Lena.
You know, here's another issue here. They put curtains behind them, but look how the camera shoots at that. The curtains are too short. You know what I mean? It's a really weird shot to have your curtains so short.
They didn't even think about what everybody... they just set up the curtains as if it was a normal room or something, an ugly room, and point the camera at whatever and are like, looks great.
And all this work was done by the very celebrated Sam, who is right behind there, and you get to see her head in almost every shot of the crew now. And she put her blood, sweat, and tears into this new set, and everybody loved it and congratulated her until...
You can't call him anymore.
No, fuck him.
He's no longer... We dropped that speed
Every
dial.
camera's different.
No Cameron. No, but anyway, we move on. Life goes on, does it not?
Set talk, please.
So check out the set, though. I mean, it's really a beautiful set, and I have to...
Listen to that. And by the way, at this point of the show, on Reddit is 100 comments about hating the set. In their chat, in their members-only chat, hundreds of comments about hating the set. The crew is not on 9 pills yet. They're on 2 pills each. They're reading the chat. So while Ethan is saying how great the set is, she's already read the chat and the Reddit of all the hundreds of people saying, burn it, this is the worst thing we've ever seen. Whoever made this set needs to resign. I mean, really going full Redbar with the hate on the set. She's reading it. Meanwhile, here's Ethan.
But anyway, we move on. Life goes on, does it not?
Oobla-dee.
So check out the set, though. I mean, it's really a beautiful set, and I have to... Can we show...
Uh-oh.
Yeah, can you show like the...
And it gets worse.
This is the same camera quality as Kumia.
They
Compound
pull up.
Media
Yes,
version.
it's hard to describe here. You might not be able to catch it through the TV. The quality of this shot goes down to about 240p. And it does that old school Compound Media thing where everything's dancing. You've got another plant. That's a different... Yeah, look at this one. You could really see the plant. I mean, really, these just bend so easily, and it takes maybe 40 seconds to get a beautiful looking fake plant out of it after you go like this to the leaves. They refuse
that's insane.
to do it. They didn't even put the plants in pots or anything. And they got 2, not just 1, but 2 identical new desks. So if they have a guest, the guest sits in an identical host's desk. Cut to the wide shot. We got it. Can somebody do a Photoshop of putting exact? That might still look good under this lighting.
The set's too good.
Set's too good. Even if I had 4, even if all the floor was desks, it'd still look pretty good. But I'd never seen anything like this. 2 identical desks, 1 for Ethan and 1 for the people that he interviews. Looks like they got COVID rules in place. They're about 10 feet apart, so when Ethan interviews someone, you get this extreme, weird, wide shot. And now you could see some more of the set. So
and
a lot of
I feel like in the God shot, we didn't even focus on how there's just all these lights blaring straight at Ethan so harsh.
Yes.
He's lit up like.
So they have no idea. Yeah, they have no,
And nobody, don't forget,
just
every minute
pointing
that
lights and
passes,
turning them up.
every H3 crew member, Olivia, AB, Sam, they looked at that tree. They looked at this and went, nice.
They all
Let's
loved
go
it. They thought it
live.
looked amazing. And they all 20 people worked on this for 2 whole weeks.
It's so fucked up.
Look at this dumb Ethan sitting here. I really like that he wore the black lipstick today because it outlines how Dick Tracy-y his lips are. He really looks like a Dick Tracy villain that eats walnuts with those lips. So ugly, so repulsive, and I hope his kids... I know the snarkers. Do you guys think kids are too far? We think his kids are stupid. His kids can't talk. They're like Philip DeFranco's kids. They'll go, you can have all the candy bars you want, Teddy. Named after my wife's clothing brand. Very strange. Those kids are not going to be good kids. And they're Zionists. They're shills.
Shot. So we got the desk. We got rid of the podcast mic stands because we don't do that shit. That's for people talking about like Madagascarian.
Wait, we got rid of the podcast mic stands, but there's a mic stand right here. The same ones they've always had. What is he saying? See, he's so hopped up on... He'll say stuff that doesn't add up. Listen to this.
So like the 2-shot. So we got the desk. We got rid of the podcast mic stands because we don't do that shit. That's for people talking about like Madagascarian roaches or some shit I don't care about. This is for funny guys. I don't know, whatever, some niche bullshit that Joe Rogan wants to talk to people about. This is a new microphone. Hopefully it sounds good.
And it sounds horrible.
So there he is. He's got the new AKG C414. Cut to the wide shot. If you could zoom in, you see that Mesa Boogie amplifier in front of that, or behind that greenish guitar. See that little microphone there set up so beautifully on the speaker cabinet. That is the mic that Ethan is now using for his main podcast mic that you could see here.
Twins.
I've never seen it look worse. You know, when I look at mine on that amp, I go, God, that looks beautiful. I love the look of a beautifully clean, mic'd up guitar cabinet. To me, I like the look of a microphone placed nicely, without mess, in front of a guitar cabinet. I've never seen this mic look worse. In fact, Michael Knowles has this same microphone. It looks gorgeous on his. So Ethan's got so much light blaring, and people don't know, you also have to light separately. You light the talent. You also have to light your microphone. Yes. Here at Redbar, this microphone is independently lit to showcase its beauty. You know, I had a guy email me, and he sent me a link to the black version of this mic, because they make a black version of this TLM 103 microphone I'm using. He goes, here, dude, this is way better with your aesthetic. Get the black one. And if you think the black one's better, I don't want to hear from you. He thought the black one looks better than this. Okay.
That's crazy.
Well, here's Ethan's mic. It's never looked worse because you're blowing light all over this plastic. It's looking very plastic. It's looking ugly. And it also looks like Ethan's face in the microphone. Can you see that? It almost looks like Ethan Klein's face. It looks like mini Ethan down there. See?
Son of.
So we got this new microphone. Everyone hates it. I've never seen fans hate someone's microphone. Not the sound of the microphone.
It's because it's like clicking and popping.
But they
the whole
also
episode.
hate the look of... I didn't know this was a thing. You know, and people's... I know everybody has their own personal taste on what microphones look good and what don't. But I didn't know it was that strict, where common fans who are not even into audio are going, that microphone is too ugly. So isn't that cool, though, that people are this? See, we're all doing show. We're all in the biz now.
Everyone's a host.
Everyone's a host. Okay, let's see some more.
This is a new microphone. Hopefully it sounds good.
It doesn't. Sounds the same, but worse.
So this is the correspondence desk, which Olivia will be joining us in a little bit. This is my monster new desk because I have a massive desk and I've got a massive ego.
So does the co-host.
I was going to say ego. It's ironic because I have a massive ego and a tiny greed.
That's not
tiny
the rev I
greed.
said.
I'm a very humble guy.
God, he is so fucking pilled up. Look how on pills he is. And this doesn't disturb anyone. Just the new set disturbs his audience, not the pills. How could you just watch somebody be so black? I mean, he's like Anna Nicole Smith. I can't wait till these pills stop working.
I don't think so. He's
What'd you
just
say,
going to
Dan?
keep getting more powerful.
He's got the best doctors, the best Jewish doctors. They give him whatever he wants. He's on so many prescriptions. His Walgreens, he can scroll through his Walgreens prescriptions as if it's Instagram in the morning. He could open it up and like scroll through and go, oh, and then this one? Okay, he's like checking in on how his medications look. Okay.
You guys said you were going for penis, that you have a small penis.
Dude, what the fuck? That's disgusting.
God damn.
You think I would do that? I'd say something that vulgar?
Ethan would never light his
podcast
Gamer
talk.
Supps cup, even though they pay him to drink it.
Yeah, this cup isn't lit. As you could see, each one of our pieces of glassware is independently lit by mini lights.
That's not show talk. We don't talk like that on the H3 show.
Yeah,
okay?
no,
Jesus.
we're better. We're better than that.
So they've got this new logo, new background, new set, and new theme song, which is more of a late night theme.
And above.
This is all
As
very
you can
important
tell.
for what's coming.
So, first of all, I want to give an enormous congratulations and a thank you to Sam, who designed the set.
Woo! Sam, who designed the set, she's taking it all in. It's an honor, right?
Now, when he shouted her out as the main designer, I was like, no.
Do not put this on her. And it is on her. They've been letting her be the main designer. This is just a girl off the streets. She has no business designing nothing. She has no experience, no skills, but because she once designed like a prop.
I think that she's actually really good at making props. Like
Not really good.
I mean, she's
not
good
really
enough for
good.
H3. She's
good
at
enough
making
where
props.
it's laughable for the show.
Where,
and
yes, she makes funny
but she's not good.
props. And they thought that translated into
Set design. And they've been letting her, she designed the backdrop for their big live show at the Chinese Theater or wherever that was. That looked like ass.
I feel so bad for her.
She really is out of her league here. And it's like, what did you... Here's what doesn't make sense. Here, look how the curtain is hung. So you just put the curtain on the curtain rod and walked away. Like you didn't even go like this. So what designing did you do? You hung curtains, you took the plant out of the Amazon box and put it there. The desk you didn't even bring in. Somebody else brought in the desk. What's the design?
And also they keep saying that it is designed to look like a late night show. So obviously they brought up some inspo images.
Yep.
What happened when you looked at the inspo images and then
Do they
looked
match?
at this? Did they look the same?
They're going to talk about how they used Johnny Carson's sets from the 80s as inspo.
We'll get there.
Okay, here we go.
So, first of all, I want to give an enormous congratulations and a thank you to Sam, who designed the set.
Thank you so much.
And also, I want to give a huge thank you and congratulations and a great work to everybody on the crew who's been working tirelessly during the
working
break.
to get this set up. Now, remember, all this crap was already set up, their desks and stuff. Now, I don't know if they unplugged everything and moved them. I hope not.
They probably did.
But yeah, maybe they did unplug everything when they moved their desks. So they've been tirelessly working to plug in all these thousands of wires to 90 computers that don't need to be running during the show. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 computers running this show. I don't know why we need so many to run this show. But they worked tirelessly. Sam designed it and they worked tirelessly. That's what I want you to hear.
To put this all together. Yeah. Bevo.
Shout out to my family: Ethan, AB, Cam, Dan, Gila, Ian.
What the
Lena,
fuck is this?
Olivia.
Can I even show
Zach.
this?
I think you can skip to 5:45.
Okay. And look at that. Look at his face.
0545.
0545. Thanks to that Redbar rewind working really nice.
Say, nice to see everybody.
Hi.
How's everybody been over the last 2 weeks?
Busy. Doing
Yeah.
this for the most part. At least this last week. we were
Wow,
all
doing this for the most part of this whole last week. We've been here tirelessly every day, day and night, setting this up.
here pretty much all week.
Yeah.
And doing the big changeover.
Big changeover.
Now,
guys.
see, the crew is on to these comments. That's why they're all looking like this. You know, every time they cut to the crew looks a little shaken here because they've been reading all these nasty comments. Ethan hasn't seen these yet.
Pretty much all week.
Yeah.
And doing the big changeover.
Did you see that gulp? Doing the big changeover. Look at his face when he says doing the big changeover. And imagine you do the big changeover and now you've read live hundreds of hate comments about your big changeover. This is the face you make.
Here pretty much all week.
Yeah.
And doing the big changeover.
Gulp.
Big changeover, guys. Lots of new stuff happening. Did anything else happen over the break?
A fan put together a whole PowerPoint basically.
So they start the show, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. Start doing all this stuff. I don't know if you want to look at any of the comments.
Yeah, I would say let's go see that Reddit. Was there any more shots of this studio? Or were those the main?
I've got way more time codes for this episode. I just didn't know if you wanted to.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, let's look at some of the comments.
You can even just read the YouTube comments, but I also put a link to Reddit.
Oh, they've got some nasty ones here in the YouTube.
I think so.
Let's see what we got. Because I know they, why is this? Okay, here we go. Let's see what they've got. I haven't looked at these YouTube. Whoa! What is all this? Okay, stop it. This new set makes me feel like a frightened baby, not recognizing it's dad because he shaved. Okay, let's see. This is too much change for me at once. Cam's gone. The set changed. There's a new crew member. Ian's no longer switching the camera. The angles are different. I feel like an old friend. Okay. These aren't as nasty.
Yeah, go to the Reddit ones instead.
Okay, you got that link there? Where do I find that? Reddit comments. Let's see what we got. Discussion Megathread, H3. Hopefully these are still what we wanted, or did they delete these? These are totally different, Jules.
Oh my God.
Did they delete all the negative?
Or everybody might have upvoted all the
I
nice
think
ones to
that's
the top
what's
because
happening.
they feel bad.
Here's
but
769 upvotes. I hate the curtains. I'm sorry. LOL.
see, they're writing paragraphs about how much it's. Yeah, you just had to go down a little.
The best part of the old set was how bright and casual it was. See, but they also don't know
What they're talking about.
I mean,
They
the
just
old
know
set
they hate
was
it.
equally as horrendous. Everything that they've ever done has been horrendous. It's just now they've noticed.
So far, I haven't seen one comment liking the new set.
Yeah. Is it me or is the quality of the video super low compared to before? I'm on HD and the lighting looks terrible everywhere. The velvet curtains are rough. LOL. LOL at all the set comments. I didn't want to say it, but I agree. On and on. I mean, as far as the heart.
The set is so
can go.
tacky.
They hate
And
it
it goes on for hours.
forever. Okay, so let's take a look at some of those other time codes you had here for this one.
And I also just remembered Ethan's tattoo.
Yeah, we got to show that.
Okay,
You're not going to believe
I gotta find
this
that.
tattoo saga between me, Ethan, his dog, and himself. Wait till you see the update on that.
Okay, so go to 3500.
3500. Here we go. Let's see what happens here.
Uncomfortable. Might have to bail on the pants. Let's see what people are saying. Oh, there's a bit of a spread going on here, but it seems in general, even with the crackling, people are saying that it sounds better, which is nice.
The mic.
I think one thing you guys will like about this mic too is that it has more of a range, because I have a tendency when stuff's happening to
Perfect for eating. Ethan's constant eating and chewing. He's telling everybody how this mic picks up, so he could be over here. The mic's going to pick up good. Well, the reason they got his mic before was because he can't stop compulsively eating on the show, and he chews right into the mic. So they got him this Electro Voice RE20, and they had the gate real tight so that if he's over here, you can't hear him chewing like he always does. Well, now he's basically telling everybody, you're going to be hearing all the disgusting chewing that you've been hating.
People are saying that it sounds better, which is nice. I think one thing you guys will like about this mic, too, is that it has more of a range, because I have a tendency when stuff's happening to kind of talk all over like this. And so you won't lose me as much when I'm talking over here as I gotta take these pants off.
Just slip them down.
Is that bad?
I mean, I know I'm not planning on having any kids, but like, goddamn.
Okay, here we go.
Some serious
No, I
damage.
got to. It's horrible. I can't do a 3-hour show on
already
this.
taken my
It won't
pants
take me. It'll just take a minute. Hold on one sec.
Some people in chat are asking if we got new cameras as well. We did get new cameras, guys. We're adjusting everything.
We're adjusting
fine
everything.
tune it as
There's a lot of fine tuning to do.
Sorry, I'm so distracted.
We were slamming this last week to just get everything ready for today, and we made it. But yeah, I'm sure we're gonna. Let's see.
So, but Ethan is oblivious to this fine tuning. To him, there's no fine tuning that needs to be done. This is a beautiful set designed from the brilliant Sam.
And at
But
the
again,
beginning
they're
of the show, no fine tuning was mentioned.
No.
But now that they've been reading comments, for
35 minutes in, and believe me,
this
these
is
comments
just-
were.
This isn't even it.
Let's see what kind of feedback we're getting.
Oh.
Just scissors.
He's cutting them out.
Yeah, just cut a hole for your.
I think there's some in the med kit.
Not gonna lie, I noticed no difference. Okay, great, good stuff.
Then you know nothing about audio.
There's no difference.
I don't like the new set. Where's the color? What the fuck are you talking about, Mackenzie?
Yeah, Mackenzie.
So they're starting to get a little
Mackenzie.
agitated with these comments now.
It's literally a color, but I'm sure they're
what?
out there.
Okay. Audio. Okay, very useful stuff as always from the chat. So very
So
good.
most of the chat was just, I don't like the set and complaining about audio issues. And then he kind of had to give up on reading the chat. Was that it for this clip? Or was there
You can
more
keep
to
playing
this?
it because
Let's
then
see.
Ethan comes back.
Thank
Okay,
you all
great.
for that.
People want to know how.
I want to thank. Hold on, there was somebody who donated 50 memberships a little bit ago. That I just want to acknowledge.
Also super shot.
Your unbelievable contribution, Chrissy. Is that it, Chrissy Sherlock?
I think you can get a
Thank you. Member for
37.45.
37.45. Ethan's coming back here.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, okay, gamer subs. We love gamer subs. What was the final on the poll here? Was it like fitty vitty?
What was the poll for?
About if the audio is
Oh, if
better
the-
from Ethan's new mic.
Okay, great.
On the mic poll?
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Change is,
Change is hard for people.
Change is hard, man.
Fuck.
Somebody, while you were
54,
gone,
yes.
said that they don't like that the set isn't as colorful as it used to be.
I heard-
the set that was green. It was just a green screen.
Well, no, to you it was just a green screen. To us, we saw the stuff that was on the green screen. So that's kind of a cope.
And also, there is no color. All of your faces are gray, and it looks like a gloomy
It's pretty washed out.
bordello.
So, yeah, these guys aren't being, as articulate as they can be. They don't know what they're looking at, but they've got a lot of complaints, and you can't just, well, you'll see what they do with the complaints.
Somebody, while you were
54,
gone,
yes.
said that they don't like that the set isn't as colorful as it used to be.
I heard-
the set that was green. It was just a green screen.
Well, here, cut off the background. Is this better?
1 second.
Yeah, here, maybe this is better for you.
You should
guys.
never be able to
Just
cut
want some
off your
breaking news
background.
around
Yeah, this is good. Hold on. Oh, this wig too, Sam.
You're
Samson,
starting to have more.
there we go.
See, there you go. There.
Is
There's
this
a
what
little
you guys
plastic
wanted?
for you.
Oh, God.
Can
All
I?
right, now I'm just.
Look at this granny.
Now I'm something else.
I kind of like it though.
Now this
Yeah.
is me just.
You're going to see Kiss tonight.
This is a different guy.
See, these negative comments aren't really bothering Ethan for somebody who just did this massive change to their show, debuting it for the first time, right? Whoa. There's an extra something in there for him. Was there any more to this?
I don't think so.
Okay, let's go to the next one. What's the next code?
You can go to 021145.
Okay. Okay, great.
Let me check the viewer activity here.
Viewer activity.
Hi, everybody. Nice to see you. For everybody that, just to address the comments, we're aware of the crackling issue. This was a similar thing that happened the last time that we did the big setup. I am almost certain that I know what the issue is. It didn't come up in our testing, but for the next episode, it should be fixed. So I apologize for, I know it's annoying. It seems like it might just be whatever device you're watching it on, how much you're hearing the crackling or not, because a lot of people are saying they don't hear it at all.
It's happening.
But if you are hearing it, my apologies for that.
Just happened.
We'll get it fixed real soon. Also, I just wanted to mention, I know we talked about the set a decent amount at the beginning, but I don't think we really emphasized that we are still kind of working on it. It's not entirely done. Nice. A big thing is here in... Nate, if you can cut to this control room. Yeah, so we still have all these black curtains. We're going to be replacing these with colorful
That'll
curtains.
make it nice.
That was a big thing is... we were kind of sick of just being in this black void in the crew area. So we're going to liven it up. The original colors of these curtains picked were different, and they matched this a little bit closer. So that's why these don't really match. So these are going to be swapped out later this week.
Otherwise,
so
pretty good.
And the lighting in here hasn't really been fully dialed in either.
And the audio.
It's a work in progress, but we didn't want to postpone coming back from the break any longer than we already had.
Threat, okay.
Wow. It was good enough for prime time, baby. Yeah. Good enough for prime time.
We have a new theme song with real horns on there.
They hated it.
With real horns. Thank you. Shout out to Zach.
New theme song. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, I see somebody. No crackle here. I'm on laptop. I really don't know what it is that makes some devices here.
It's because some people are listening on headphones. They could hear the crackle. Some people are listening on their laptop while doing kitchen chores. Get it? You're not going to hear it on your laptop speakers. Yes. What a win.
I went and listened on my phone, and I was hearing the crackle. So it is what it is. All right. Anyways, got lots of donos that I can get to. I want to try.
You can go to 021350.
021350. Okay, let's see what happens here. All right, here's Ethan again. Now, this is after, again, the crew is fully up to date on how much the audience hates this. They're pretty bummed out. I mean, all of them looked anxious, nervous, sad. Sam disappeared from the show. The designer of the show disappeared, never to be seen again on this episode. So Sam probably left after 20 minutes reading the comments. The redhead girl, she probably left crying. Now, Ethan's not picking up on that. He's not picking up on the mood in the studio where everybody is, pretty much dying to get out of here so they could, fix this big mess. And here comes Ethan. Let's see if he's up to speed.
So much. Grape fries. Thank you for the $10 donation. My birthday is on 4/20. Can I get a 24? Fuck you. Peace and love. Missed you guys. We're in a rush, so I'll just say it. 24. Fuck you.
24.
Oh, yeah,
this one's good.
I gotta say,
good.
the set
He's so
looks
good.
so beautiful.
He comes back for another one of his number twos.
I gotta say, this set is just so beautiful.
Like a jerky Jewish retard.
Idiot, dumbass.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I gotta say, the set looks so beautiful.
Nice. I'm glad you like it.
Oh, Dan goes, nice. I'm glad you like it. And then makes this fist look.
It all. Every single person here.
Nice. I'm glad you like it.
Look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just explaining. There's still work to be done here to spruce it up a little bit more, even. But yeah, I love the late night vibe. That was kind of what we were going for. We looked at like Johnny Carson's set in the 80s and stuff like that, and that was sort of what we wanted to emulate.
Retro.
And for people that were like, "Oh, it looks kind of cheesy," yeah, that was the point. Like, we're embracing the cheese. We're cheesing it up.
It doesn't look cheesy.
Well, it doesn't look cheesy.
He's trying to help you, Ethan. He's trying to save you.
I got to see that again. We got to zoom in on Ethan here. Maybe about this much. Let's see.
We're embracing the cheese. We're cheesing it up.
It doesn't look cheesy.
Well, I just mean,
what are you talking about?
I got to see that again. I got to see
Holy
it again.
fuck, that hurt my chest.
Look.
It doesn't look cheesy.
Well, I just mean,
What are you talking about?
It looks like an 80s talk show set, which is exactly what we were going for.
And the JoJo outfit and makeup certainly isn't helping with the 80s.
No,
You guys
no.
are such idiots.
Wow.
All right,
Look at this.
so
So now he's finally starting to look. He even scratches his chin, a sign that somebody's thinking. Look at this.
With the 80s.
no, it's not helping.
Wait a minute. 3 hours into the podcast here. He's finally going, they don't let this say this.
Everyone's acting weird about these solos and
He's barely. Imagine if you just had your third kid. How are you able to? You're not thinking about it at all? Isn't that something? Because kids to him aren't like what kids are to normal people. He doesn't have to think about his kids. If I had my third kid, I'd be worried sick. I'd never be able to do a podcast if I had 3 kids. I'd be worried sick. I'd be out raising them. Shouldn't you be out raising these kids? He's here every day. He's here for 8 hours a day, almost every day of the week. So you're not raising your sons.
All right, so with all that being said,
I will
with the
let
lovely Daisy.
into the Zoom right now. Stand by. Get her all set
You know what?
up.
I'm
Here
going to
we
tell
go.
Daisy, karma's a bitch.
Okay, all right. What's our next thing here? Our next
so
show?
now I guess we go to the next show.
Well, should we show his new tattoo?
Yeah, if you want to show his new tattoo that
So,
you have to now
okay.
replicate.
So
Maybe he is a good dad, judging by this tattoo.
his dog, Threader, died. The snarkers claim from eating an Adderall pill. Okay? Many times. Ethan got a tattoo of Shredder on his the inside of his forearm. Big tattoo, black and white photo, realistic tattoo of Shredder on his forearm. Everybody goes, oh, okay. 3 weeks later, he gets another tattoo of Shredder on his other arm. Same dog, another version of the photo realistic thing. So that's when I came in. I got the Shredder on my neck. Remember this? But then I had that, of course, professionally removed because it was just an impulsive, stupid idea. Ethan's about to reveal a third tattoo. He's never had tattoos all of his life. All of a sudden, he got 2 Shredders. Wait till you see his new tattoo. Now, I don't know. Is he baiting me? Does he think I think this is what happened. He got the Shredder. He saw me get the Shredder. This was sent to him.
It looked real.
It looked real.
I mean, it was real, but you got it removed.
Did he think I really got the Shredder? Is he getting a new tattoo, hoping I emulate this one as well? Let's find out. What time are we doing here? 52?
Yeah.
Wait till you see this new tattoo. You're not going to believe it. It is real. This has been gone over. It's 100% real. You are not going to believe the new tattoo he got. By the way, I've never seen anything like this in my life. Watch this.
This is an Ethan's new tattoo. People are acting like it's a picture of Adolf Hitler. Yes, guys, I got a swastika on my leg.
No, that's not.
So here it is.
Look at this.
Yeah, here's the post.
Okay. Let's see if I can get that.
So here it is. Yeah, here's the post. The story is. Here, I'll get a light. Let me get a light.
Look at those legs.
Is that helpful? Not really, not at all. How do you guys like my new tattoo?
Yeah, that's sick.
Wait till you see this.
A little further away.
There you go.
Okay. This is his new tattoo. We're not joking. His children, the other week, they were drawing, they were painting, they had markers. They started drawing on Ethan's legs. And it was such a cute moment that Ethan didn't wash off the marker, but instead ran to his tattoo guy and got the scribbles tattooed for life on his leg in red and shit green ink. I'll let him describe it for you. This is very real.
You guys like my new tattoo?
Yeah, that's sick.
A little further away. A little further away.
There you go. There you go. Wow. Yep. And it got all the way down
Look at
here
this.
too.
Look at this. So he's literally just got in red scrapes down his leg from where his kids drew marker. He tattooed red scrapes all over his legs. He's destroyed his body. You know, this is worse than getting a face tat. This is really about the worst tattoo you could get.
Shorts.
People are going, no, insane. Look at and all he wears is shorts. It's not like it's just mostly going to be covered up. Everywhere he goes, he's going to look like a crackhead with scrapes and scabs all over his leg. And it really goes down pretty, that's a lot of scrapings. Look at this.
Yeah, wow. Yep. And it got all the way down here too.
Look at all over. And the staff is going,
here?
oh my God. They don't know how to say it. They go, this has got to be a joke. They keep saying them. This has got to be a joke, right? But they don't know how to say how disgusting this is and how much he's destroyed his body.
It didn't really end up showing that good.
Look, scabs everywhere.
What's the story? I was going to my tattoo artist to get the new one of Shredder touched up.
Shredder.
And the night before,
God, I miss Shredder.
Bruce and Teddy were going crazy on my drawing all over me in markers, but we were having so much fun, and they were being silly and laughing and having so much fun. I was covered in marker ink when I went, and I was struck with the idea. In the last minute, I thought it'd be fun to tattoo it on me because I thought it would be a nice sentimental memory, and I love my boys, and we were having so much fun. And I said, "Fuck it." So what I started with was,
this really sounds like Tim Heidecker stuff. So either this is 100% real, and he's a complete lunatic, which that's what everyone's saying, right? There's no.
Also, they've done a segment for the past 10 years about people's cringe tattoos.
Yeah. So, but either he's insane and this is real, which that's what people are saying, or here's my out. He's doing this thinking I'll get a real tattoo of this on my leg as a bit, and then he'll wash this off and go, ha, mine was marker and now you're stuck. I think, does he think that could be what I would do?
I mean,
I'm not going to because he might think the shredder was real. He might really think, because he only gets sent bits and pieces and screenshots, and he's on the 9 pills. He might think that I got the shredder. Maybe he's going, I know a way to pay back this guy. I'm going to get a tattoo, and when he gets the tattoo I got this time, he's going to be so embarrassed because it's so ugly. I'm sorry, Ethan. I would never even get this tattoo as a joke. That would look horrible on anyone's leg.
I thought it would be a nice sentimental memory, and I love my boys, and we were having so much fun. And I said, fuck it. So what I started with was on the knee. You guys can
look
see
at this. Look at this. Look at what he's showing us. Hold on. I got to get this over here. Look what he's showing us. This is what he did to his body.
Fuck, man.
These are Sahara Ray, is that her name?
Yeah.
There's this model, Sahara Ray. She got scrapes like this tattooed all over her ass. I'm not kidding. And I always thought that was so good. It's been haunting me for years ever since I saw it. I go, how could someone do that to themselves? This is the same thing as taking a knife and just cutting up your legs and just having scars. Why would you do this to yourself? And you have to walk around like this? He only wears shorts. I've never seen anything like this. To me is as crazy as it gets. This is as crazy as something gets. Let's see
with
some
just
more.
This part on my knee. And then I was like, I don't know if that just looks like I have smallpox.
Yes.
I have a disease or some shit. Yeah. So I want to make sure people know it's like a marker stroke.
This is and this is what I mean about how the pills are in charge now. Because a guy who wasn't on this many pills would never do this. You would never do something like this because your mind would tell you no. He's so out there in this haze that something like this rings as a good idea. He doesn't have anything telling him no.
There's been a guy messaging me or in the chat saying the entire show that he's been trying to set up an interview with Vito and Dick for hours.
Yeah.
And I keep being like, we're not set up to take a Skype call right now, but we'll set up a 5-minute phone call in the future. But then he just keeps repeating it. So please listen. take
Yes,
my
please
heed.
listen.
We'll
We're
set
not
up
doing
a 5-minute phone call, but today we can't do an interview.
Please, to all of our listeners, do not set up interviews for us during our live show. Thank you. With peace and love.
Love you still.
Yes. But we still want to do the 5-minute phone call with Vito.
Yeah, so tell him to
next
message
time.
Mike on Instagram.
Yes, tell him to check his DMs. And we'll definitely set that up. Thank you so much for your help with that.
Love you.
Did this, and then I was like, fuck, man, let's just do the whole ass leg.
Look at this.
And so they copied the marker strokes that were on me, and that's my new tattoo. Yeah, some people like it. Most people hate it, it seems.
Wow, did you see that face?
Some people like it. Most people hate it, it seems.
Yeah, some people like it. Most people hate it, it seems.
Oh,
I mean,
I
it's
like
pretty
it, though.
crazy and out there, but I think it's...
No.
It's kind of fun and wholesome.
No, it's not. This is beyond.
I like it a lot. Elo likes it too, actually.
You're in such a good time in your life, and you have
No,
such a good time.
no,
Your kid
no.
was about to be born. You're gonna like remember that day forever.
That's it.
nice.
That's what I thought.
hope that
too,
you
yeah.
remember the time that you had to have debut the tattoo in the bad set.
Yes, I hope that's been replaced. Yeah, but I hope you remember this
Memory
period of your
overwrite.
life, that bad set, and how everyone hated the tattoo. Let's let that overwrite any positive feelings about these disgusting boys coloring on your leg, which, by the way, is incest. Sorry, pedophilia. You're letting your kid touch your leg. The marker tip touched your leg. What is a leg? It's a sexual body part.
I mean, these boys are going to grow up before I know it.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's gonna be like a fun thing. My dad has
These
weird
boys
tattoo.
are going to grow up before I know it.
To me, that's a comedic joke way of talking.
These kids are going to grow up before I know it.
on his leg.
Really? What of?
Huh?
Of what?
Of
Oh,
me
you're talking about,
drawing.
I thought you were saying your dad.
No, I'm saying like your kids.
The
will
kids
say that
freaked
growing
out,
up.
dude, when I got home.
Do you think you'll add to it? Will they ever like draw on your leg again and you'll add?
I don't think so.
It'd be fun to have them draw something that they know will be tattooed.
Wait, wow, that was so...
Why not?
Do you think they'll ever add to it, like maybe draw some actual drawings on there to like bring it together? And he says this.
I don't think so.
Wait. That was so funny to me. I got to hear that.
The kids freaked out, dude, when I got home.
Do you think you'll add to it? Will they ever like draw on your leg again and you'll add?
I don't think so.
It'd be fun to have them
Okay.
draw something that they know will be tattooed. And see what they come up
Hila
with.
wants to do that because she really wants to tattoo now because I'm
Yeah.
getting all
No,
tatted
no, no,
up
no,
and
no.
she's feeling left out.
Free
she's
Palestine is
thinking
what
of
you should
doing
do.
that idea, which is a great idea. I have to
Great
be honest though. I
idea.
think maybe I
Look.
overdid it.
So you're
Like I was
already...
thinking maybe without this part it would have been more like symmetrical or something.
Didn't
So,
they
but I
show
don't know.
you what
Do
it
you
was
think
going
it'll
to be
fade?
like?
And what tattoo artist would say yes to this? The Chinese guy couldn't say, I don't know, Ethan, this is going to kind of look like cuts. You don't want it to look like cuts. Maybe your kids could actually just draw something nice and then you could get that tattooed. Not in red. Let's not do that anymore, folks. Unless you're coloring in a flower that has a black outline, no red tattoos.
No.
It looks like cuts.
Ari Shafir has an arm tattoo that's a red flower plant or something, and it still looks like a big wound.
Even though it's outlined?
Yeah, I think
Really?
so.
Okay.
It looks bad.
Well, yeah, I would say stay away from red ink. Red, you know, when we see this, we don't think tattoo, we think issue, health issue.
A little bit with mine. Red.
I don't think so.
No.
Or I mean, I guess everything, all things, nothing gold can stay. But it's not. It's not supposed to fade a lot. It should last. But there it is.
Okay, wait, before
That's-
we
But
go
There it is.
to the next thing, I want to see...
You want to
Oh
see
my
what?
God, should we see Ethan saying, "The set looks so beautiful" one more time?
Yeah, let's see that one more time, and then we're going to show you what
02-13-50.
they did after reading all the feedback. What is it?
02-13-50.
Okay, watch this.
50-50.
Time.
Sorry.
02-13-50.
so much. Great fries.
Remember this
$10 donation. My birthday is on 4/20. Can I get a 24? Fuck you. Peace and love. Missed you guys. We're in a rush, so I'll just say it. 24. Fuck you.
24.
Oh, you had it.
Fuck you.
I gotta
He's so
say,
good.
the set
He's so
looks
good.
so beautiful.
Nice. I'm glad you like it.
Nice. I'm glad you like it. Okay, well, let's see what happened the very next day.
Since they forced themselves to do 5 shows a week.
Yeah. How about that tattoo, though, huh?
Love
okay,
that.
here's the next show. The next show
Buddy.
right after. Wait till you see this. After reading all the comments, it's going to start right away. So there's going to be a big spoiler coming up in here. Maybe cut away from my TV shot so I can just get this over there without anyone seeing. All right, you guys ready? You want to see what they've done? The fans hated the set. Let's take a look.
Buddy, it's the H3 show, episode number 2. And we are back, coming at you with lots of enthusiasm, some changes. The God camera's still here. First of all, thank you to Newtrail and Stamps.com. We love our sponsors. And also thank you to...
Okay, so I don't know if you can see this here. You'll see it more. Well, let me get a better one. Hold on.
This is my pocket tee, Teddy Fresh. I think it's like
Hold on.
$20. Wow. 22 bucks for the pocket tee.
Amazing.
At teddyfresh.com. This shirt is phenomenal. If you're wondering where
Sit
it's
back
from.
down.
Yeah, we had some, there were a few extremely politely worded, only a few comments, people expressing their...
So you can see he's kind of squinting, right? It's kind of squinting because they read a comment that said the set is too dark. So they decided to blast 30 times more light on Ethan's face. That's why he looks so disgusting today. I don't know if you guys could, if it reads through our TV. They are blasting him with light so much that he's doing the show like this. Hi, everyone. Welcome to H3. How are you? How do you like the changes? And he always does that. He always takes the criticism and then goes, okay, so look, they have completely taken every curtain and every plant away. It's now back to just a green screen and an image of what appears to be Los Angeles. That's it. Not even the old city image from the behind the curtains. They didn't use that. No, they threw everything out. Show everything Sam did in the garbage. They listened to the commenters, and now they're back. Hopefully everyone's happy.
Opinions on the new set. It was just a really...
Look at him squint.
You know, mild and not a lot of it either. Mm-hmm. It was only a few comments that did not like the set.
That was almost, I think that he looks like he has the same camera as the old Compound Media New York studio.
Yeah,
and
like
the way
Kumi
he
is
just
Anthony
said
Kumi.
They did not like the set.
Yeah,
it was
that's
almost
very
a
Kumara.
Kumara-esque response.
Look at these faces. This is a whole new Ethan in this bright, they call it the tanning bed. He's in the tanning bed. Now let's take a drink to Ethan. Everybody pour one for yourselves, a small one.
Cheers.
We're not trying to get hammered. But pour one, and shout outs to Ethan, his new set. We'll take a look at some of the other changes they've made, and we'll also hear from Sam, the set designer, to see how she feels today after they've torn
And
down
don't forget on the last show,
all
they
her
were like,
work.
Sam created all
Created
of this.
everything.
This was all Sam, and she was like, thank you, thank
Okay,
you.
so let's raise a glass here. We'll do one. Okay, it's no big deal. Mazel. Okay, let's get to it. Look at Ethan. Blasted in that light. The whole set's different. Let's hear.
The set. So hopefully you guys like this. We're working. You know, I figured it'd be a work in progress here. We just opened.
You loved it
2
yesterday.
curtain rows, which is really cool. If you go to the God shot, so we just pushed the curtains that you guys loved,
hated.
I would say 95% loved. Just a few.
Told you to talk to me nice, Ethan.
Just a few that were unsatisfied, and we're here to please everybody.
Yeah.
And so we pushed those out of the way. We got the green screen going, and we're mulling over some ideas But this seems nice for the meantime.
Oh.
So you have to go from fully finished, perfect new set that you worked hard on to mulling over ideas.
Yes.
stage.
And again, now you're just back to that, basically the same shot you had before, but with just a different green screen photo.
I also want to say that
everybody's saying you look really good today, Ethan.
I got a haircut.
Compliments flowing.
He
in
looks
here.
horrible.
I got a haircut, and AB says the lighting's good.
Yeah,
Nope.
we fixed the lighting too.
You didn't fix it.
Yeah, we tweaked a lot. You know, with the new set, there's bound to be there's audio issues, there's lighting issues. It's hard to get right the first time. But I feel we've made a lot of improvements, and we're
You've
doing
just
it live.
taken away everything. There's been no improvement except throwing away all that stuff you bought from Amazon.
I also want to say that amongst the mere maybe 1% of people that were complaining, I would say also amongst that rambunctious group were a lot of people sending nasty messages to Sam, and that is not right. And I'll tell you why. Well, first of all, it's not good to do that regardless. So let's not do that.
Look at the squint.
I heard people were telling her she ruined the show and stuff. I feel like those have to be snarkers that would leave such a...
And there she is. Hi, Sam. Opening today's show, addressing your mistakes. Look at her face here.
I feel like those have to be snarkers that would leave such a nasty comment. Because, like, I don't think our fans would be that mean. To be like, you ruined the show.
Oh, they were.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was 2 people that told me I should unalive myself. Maybe those were...
Prove it. 2 people told her to kill herself over the new set, which is the least of your problems in those comments, by the way. It would hurt way more
to see the critiques on your work.
the critiques. The kill yourself, very easy to ignore those, yeah.
Ruined the show.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was 2 people that told me I should unalive myself. Maybe those were snarkers.
First of all, that's horrible. And I'm sorry, and I just that has to be right. Like, I don't think our fans would do that.
They did.
Kill yourself. I don't like the curtains.
I don't know.
Well,
wow.
My favorite that Sam showed me was the one that previously had sent a bunch of messages thirsting for her. And then decided to turn on her. And
really?
He thought she was a
The
designer.
curtains, you know who you
These
are.
are all copes. Look, she couldn't be more miserable. And if you look here, you can't see it here, but she's got a wrist brace on. I'm hoping, not assuming, I'm hoping she punched a wall out of anger yesterday. That's what I'm hoping happened as far as why she's wearing a wrist brace.
Out there.
Well, anyway, I think it's worth mentioning. It's not even Sam's. Sam didn't make all these decisions. These were communal decisions. So if you want to tell anyone to kill yourself...
Yesterday you go, and the wonderful Sam, the brains behind it all.
And now it was, listen to this.
Didn't make all these decisions. These were communal decisions.
This is classic.
So if you want to
3.
tell anyone to kill themselves, tell all of us to kill ourselves.
Kill yourself.
Equal opportunity.
Yes.
And look how
We shall
sad they all did. You see how sad
I feel
they
like
all?
I literally cannot rest until I have, Joke World goes to the comedy
yeah.
mothership or Kill Tony and he stands outside and
Yeah,
he
with the
interviews your
microphone.
favorites.
Yeah.
And you get a little shot of Uncle Laser, Hans Kim, whatever. I need him in the H3 parking lot asking every single crew member, why didn't you fluff the plant?
Why didn't you
fluff the plant?
Why didn't you fix the
fluff
curtain?
plant?
Yes.
And I want to hear all their answers.
Look at these crew members today.
us to kill ourselves.
Look at them. I mean, they're miserable. They just were harassed for like
it would
36
feel
hours
so
straight.
bad, and it's all their fault. They made the dumbest mistakes.
And to just know that your fans, it's another thing too. Like if all your fans turn on you that hard in one day, it's like, okay, so are you going to just turn on me anytime a little thing happens? It's really, that would be like a huge defeating feeling.
Equal opportunity.
Yes. We shall all do like the Masadans.
And he's just laughing. He doesn't protect his crew. You know, these aren't entertainers. These are people off the street. These are little interns. And he's throwing them in front of 3.5 million subscribers. He's putting them on camera, making them for 5 days a week be on-camera talent. Set designers. You're not protecting your people. You're putting them in harm's way. Your audience is way too big to have these unprofessional interns be on cam and making these big moves for the show. You know, it's one thing you're making $30 million a year. Your interns who are being death threatened over the set changes that they shouldn't have even done. You know, they're not making $30 million a year, so they can't just laugh and smile. You know, they're living a living hell while you reap all the benefits.
I don't know if that's a accessible reference.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. But we're all gonna do it. So we're in solidarity with you, Sam. We will all kill ourselves.
Oh, well, it makes her feel a lot
Sam's
better.
work is beautiful. All of you need to shut up.
Whoa!
Oh, hi.
I want to get that tattooed on me. Sam's work is beautiful. You need to shut up. Listen to that again.
Kill ourselves.
Sam's work is beautiful. All of you need to shut up.
Yeah, but it wasn't even on her. Like I said,
okay.
Got it.
all this
liars,
colors, and all this shit. So
what? Shut up! These colors and all this shit.
And none of them even know what the problem
No, none of them
was.
know what the issue.
Because all of the
actually
comments,
was.
like most people, they see something,
Yeah.
they know it looks ugly, but they're just like, this is wrong. And so they just go, it must be the
I hate
curtains.
this.
It
Yeah, the
must be
colors are
color."
too dark. It's like it has
It's
nothing
like,
to do with
it just
anything.
looks bad.
Very bad look.
And so they don't even know what the people want because they can't
so they don't
describe
even know
it
what to
them.
change.
I think it's just important to realize that we're a team.
Oh!
Even though I do a lot of design stuff, I listen to everyone's opinion and everyone's input.
Oh, so you're saying everybody else had input that was bad, but you had to do it because you're nice, so that you're throwing them under the bus, huh? It wasn't just you. It was just you. And it doesn't matter.
The unfluffed plant is the smoking gun.
Yeah. We
Nobody
know you
has any-
took that out of the box and you go, ooh. You thought that looked pretty? I want to get unfluffed plant for the studio now.
I know, it's kind of
Let's
like
buy
an
one.
iconic
Let's buy
item.
one for the next show. Write
Maybe
that
we
down.
could re-tall one of the ones we already have.
I want to get one that I wear as a big Pope's hat. You know, like I wear it on the show as a hat. Big tall plant that goes to the rafters.
I do a lot of design stuff. I listen to everyone's opinion and everyone's input. And I try to honor everyone's ideas. And so, yeah, not everything is always 100% my decision. So, you know, sometimes it is, but I appreciate the feedback.
Oh,
Do a
yeah.
poll, mail for Sam
I
or
mean,
no
that
mail
hurts.
for Sam.
I feel bad for her.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys.
And
you
then
guys
Ethan
know
makes
what
them do a poll on whether they hate Sam or not.
Are you serious?
Well,
Is that what
but
this is
he's
about?
Like, mayo for Sam is
Yeah.
one of their memes, like, shout out Sam. So he's like, let's
So
do a
right
poll.
now, and she's in the worst state of her life, he goes, should we do a poll to see if the listeners like you? This is what he's
It's
doing
like,
right
not
now.
now.
See what I mean? How he doesn't understand. He's not feeding off what's going on in the room anymore. The pills, they've got him in a haze.
think she wants a
now he's
poll.
going to take a poll after the worst day of her life. People have been sending her death threats. She could barely look at the camera. She's obviously, traumatized. Now you go, Sam, trust me, people love you. Let's do a poll. Do you like Sam or not? I mean, who would want that poll run on them?
Okay.
You guys know what to
Mayo
vote for.
for Sam?
Yeah.
Yes. No.
Kim Kardashian.
No, it should be option
late.
one. Okay, all right. I know you guys know what to vote. You guys know the right thing to say. here.
Wow.
You're realizing.
Lead like your glorious leader, Joe Biden, who's waking up. 95%, Sam, are saying
The
mayo.
poll results aren't in fast enough. Come on, there's like a 30-second delay at the very minimum. So you're lying to her now. You're like, don't worry. Once he realized how stupid that was, he's like, 95% said they like it. The results are not in. Dan didn't even get the poll up yet.
They want the mayo.
Oh, and then it cuts to that. Look at this. Look at this little guy.
95%, Sam, are saying mayo. They want the mail.
Look at
Go to
that.
Sam.
Like, I mean, she's like in tears. She just swallowed back
95%.
tears.
He doesn't protect them. He puts them in harm's way.
These trying days. May I not?
One time.
Okay, I get one Samantha today.
And she doesn't like being called Samantha.
I got a haircut yesterday.
Oh,
I went
good.
longer than usual. 'Cause,
Oh,
you
he
know,
got a haircut. Good. Everybody else good? He got a haircut. All right. Was there more from this episode?
No.
Here? That was it. So that's their new set now. This is how it looks now.
That's how I guess.
And they don't cut. They won't cut to that 2-shot. They won't show the desk. They don't show the plants. They got rid of all the curtains. They got rid of the theme song. They got rid of anything late night is gone.
In the next show, I don't know, it's just small, but I also put a link in the next show. Zach is like, I made this new late night theme song, and Ethan's like, we're not really into
Yeah,
late
I
night.
definitely
okay,
want to see that.
Go to,
Do you have that?
Yeah, it's underneath Thursday show.
Great. And here, here's our final code here for this saga.
Let's do a poll, Dan.
You're back. What time do we got here?
You could go to at the beginning, they're talking about changing the theme song, and then now you can go 0230.
0230. Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah. This one is special, I think, too.
Yeah, this is my favorite.
Maybe we should bring it back.
He's
I
defeated.
mean, we can definitely. I thought, we wanted to do like a, late night thing. So
I think we dumped that with the curtains.
fair. Yeah, we
I
can.
thought we wanted to do a late night show intro. Remember, I made a new one for the big new show? Yeah, I think we wanted to dump that along with the curtains.
Oh.
And all of Sam's other hard work.
But let's see what the people think. I think.
Okay, there it is. Ethan's new set went pretty well. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back with much more. That was just the intro here at this Redbar.
Fuck yeah.
We'll see you soon. Don't go too far. We'll be right back on Redbar.
It